very difficult, downside of my career as an entrepreneur is I got kicked out. And this is not uncommon for entrepreneur. You have to get prepared for this, because when you start off your own company, you wouldn't have all the resources that you need in the world. You probably start very small. You probably end up with very minor shareholders. And we put in what we call sweat equity.
In my memory, the first difficult thing, the big difficulties in terms of hurdles, is the first time that I have to fire. I have to fire, I think, 1/4 of my company at that time, which was not very big. We had 80 people, and we have to fire 20. Terrible. I've never fired anybody in my life, and I had to fire it all in one go in one day. That was tough. That was tough.
If we pay so much, money for the rent, the company will not generate profit from that space.
So those were tough days, right? Because I didn't know exactly how to make it work. I know directionally this is correct, but in terms of details, I didn't know exactly how to do it. So I have to motivate my staff to, in a way, to take a leap of faith to be with me going forward. And this is hard. You have to have a lot of motivation all the time.
It's almost like every time we grow to a certain size, we run into problems. We realize all of a sudden that our staff aren't as good as we need them to. So when you start a business, you just pick people off the street. Your staff may not be particularly highly paid because you're working on a budget. So you may not be able to hire the best qualified people.